viewers, today you join me in a lift, which is somewhere that a lot of the videos I film at Victoria University seem to go at some point. But today is a rather special video because, as far as I'm aware, the new Te Toki Rata building is finally open. So we're going to go and we're going to have a little bit of a look round. So hopefully that should be exciting. Man, I need a shave. Oh wow, already that just looks amazing already. That's already just a fantastic start. So you can see, so the last time I was here, this was all boarded up. There was absolutely nothing to see here. There was just a small gap there where you could go through those doors. They've got the new Tuatara enclosure here. This used to be over in Murphy building, but they've built a new enclosure for them here. So this door that leads to the exit is still here, and that crap lift is still there. Oh, there's not a lecture on, is there? Oh no. Hey, now that they've got rid of all the scaffolding and everything, you can see through the light now. It's so much brighter in here. It used to be so dark in here with all the scaffolding. So let's go and have a look inside the new block for the very first time. This is going to be exciting. So there's a door there with a little ramp, which is rather interesting. So inside here, this is obviously a door, so they can close this off. So come through here. So there's the new lifts over there. Oh wow, there's like a little meeting-y seminar room here, and then there's a set of stairs. Oh right, and over there is the entrance into the cotton building. Over there, so over there's the cotton building. Wow. So there's the level downstairs. I wonder what's down there. We'll take a look in just a second, but first we'll have a look over here. So over here you can see new room, commuter rooms. Oh, the floors are nice squeaky. Out there you can see the fabulous new courtyard there by the cotton building. And there's another sort of computery room thing up there. Here's just an empty space. They might find something to put there eventually, who knows. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. And obviously the building's not really in use yet, so there's hardly anyone here other than a few construction workers doing finishing touches, and also a few people who are obviously like me, who've just come to have a look round. But otherwise there's not many people here. So I see, so the new toilets are down here. Very nice. I bet these are nice and swish. Oh, they're kind of fun. No, they haven't got any hand dryers though. That's the only thing, because they've been installing hand dryers in some of the other bathrooms around campus, but for some reason they haven't put any in here, which is rather odd. I thought they would have done. There's no. Oh, there is a disabled. It's over there. So I think we'll go downstairs. I think we'll go downstairs next, and then we can work our way up. We'll use the lift because it's closer. We are going down. Oh, it's this door here. So here we are then at the lower level. There's another sort of lowerish level here. Oh, look at that, it's a platform lift as well. Getting down there. I wonder why the button wouldn't light up in the lift properly. That's rather odd. Come around here, there's all of the new science labs and things. I wonder what this is. Oh wow, is that a lecture theatre? You know what I think that is? Yeah. Te Toki Rata lecture theatre. Oh, the door's even been left open. We can have a sneak peek. I think this is the lecture theatre. I'm having a lecture in later this year. Okay, this is interesting. So, a lot of the other lecture theatres tend to be very... Oh, bloody hell, automated lights. Okay. A lot of the other lecture theatres tend to be very, very narrow and very deep, whereas this is very shallow and very, very wide. So I wonder if this will make a difference. Oh, wow, look at this. It's got 4 projector screens. All of the lecture theatres normally have 2 projector screens on each side. This has got 4 projectors, which will project onto these walls, which are angled so that everyone can see. Wow. Obviously you've got the lecture station here. Very, very nice. There's another door over there, in fact, but I'm not sure if that one's open or not, so we'll go out this way, and that's the disabled entrance via the platform lift there. Although, admittedly, do you really need a disabled entrance at the bottom? Because obviously wheelchair access from the top, and they can sit at the back if they need to as well, or want to. There's lights on the stairs there, so we are actually below ground level at this point. Wow. Okay, well, we'll pop upstairs to the second floor in a minute and see what's up there. Okay, it seems that we seem to be having a bit of a problem with the lifts at the moment. I suspect that what might be the case is that the floors in the lifts are possibly still locked because the building isn't technically open yet. So up here we've got a lot of offices and study spaces, computer labs, and it looks like it's going to be the same on level 3 as well. Yes, academic, staff and postgraduate workspace up on the 3rd floor. Oh, there's carpet here as well. That's a very nice looking office space. And you can get a bit of a view here. Wow. So it's all very, very nice. We'll go and have a look over the bridge in a minute at the other side of the campus. The other side. So it seems that at the moment we're quite limited on where we can go. The doors are locked upstairs, so obviously there are some areas that just simply are not open yet. The lifts don't like to let you move freely between floors just yet. How I managed to get that lift to go down to level 0 earlier, I have no idea. It seems the buttons don't seem to be lighting up correctly, except the number 1 button, and that's the only button that's worked properly. So I suspect that the floors have been individually locked in the lifts to stop people going there. Yeah, these doors aren't open yet either, so makes me wonder if there are any parts of the building that just aren't quite ready yet. I mean, obviously, like I said, the only people who are in here at the moment, there's a few staff who are moving in to the new building, getting ready for the start of the new year. And obviously there's a lot of... is this door open? Yes. And obviously there's still a lot of builders here. And there are a lot of people like me who are just coming for a look. Because this may be the first time they've come to see the inside of the new building. But hopefully next time I come here, which should be in March, when I start proper, hopefully the rest of the building should be open fully. Hopefully the lifts will be fully operational, and we'll be able to access all areas of the building, hopefully. But we'll just pop over, because obviously there's a bit here. I don't know how you get over that bit. I can't see how you get through there unless you have to go outside. But we'll go and see if this bit of the building is open at all yet. Though I'm not sure what the best way to approach this. I'm thinking it might be better to go in Alec McDiarmid, down past Leiby and in through over the bridge if we can. But there's a lot of areas here still closed and under construction, as you can see. We can actually see the whole of the front of Alec McDiarmid now, which is possibly the first time that I've actually been able to see the side of the building as it is, because and obviously we've got the new sign here, and obviously because in the past it's all been a massive construction site, so I haven't really been able to see anything until now. And so we're back in there. That way's Cotton. There's still some construction stuff that way. We're in Alec McDiarmid now. This is a modern building anyway, so you wouldn't see much round here. And then we're just walking into Leiby building, because what you had here originally was 3 1970s buildings. They demolished one, the one in the middle, and built this one in its place. But the other two 70s buildings either side are still in place. So we're coming down now to the new bridge. Seeing if that's open yet. Oh wow, look at this. This is the first time I've seen this bridge from the inside. You can see the other parts of Leiby there, the road underneath, and the rest of Alan McDiarmid up there. And the road. Wow, this is fantastic. The recessed lighting looks nice. I see that. I see there's a lift here. Oh, it's quite a big one. Wow. It's on the move. Wow. Again, there's bathrooms there. Doesn't appear to be a lot on this level, on level 1. Doesn't look like there's a lot downstairs either. But we'll see if there is anything when we pop down. There's a biological sciences lab by the looks of things. So, the locked door. Anything else down here? Yeah, a lot of biology labs and things. And science equipment. There's toilets that way past all this stuff. And a shower. As I see, there's a door here. Leads into this corridor. I think it's locked. Yeah, it is. Probably, I don't think it's so much for security, but more for safety, because there's a lot of very dangerous science equipment in this building. Right, see if I can get upstairs. Okay, so I've taken the lift up. We've actually come straight to the 3rd floor, because the lift is actually working properly in this building, unlike on the other side. So we've got more bathrooms, and again, there's a lab here, lots of offices again, and again, keycard entry, as appears to be the case with a lot of areas of this building. So we'll take the stairs down, because we're only going 1 floor, don't need the lift for 1 floor. And we'll pop down to level 2. Oh, look at that, you can get a view. It doesn't appear to be anything really there. From over here we can get a view. Oh, toilet out of order. You can get a view over there. So there's the edge of Leiby building here. That construction over there, those 2 buildings are Te Toki Village. It's one of the halls of residence. It's the closest one to the actual campus. And over there you can see the other side of Wellington. So over there you can see Wellington Hospital. It's all over there. So very nice. Some lockers. I hate the squeak on this floor, it's very annoying. And there's more lockers here. We'll try and get the camera back in focus. There's the exit to Kelburn Parade, to the road here. I don't think this is Kelburn Parade, I think this is a different road. Then there's another door here, and not locked. But you can see one of the new science labs here. These are of course all locked for safety reasons, because they don't want just anybody walking in there and potentially doing themselves harm on all of the stuff that's in there. But wow, this all looks very nice. It looks particularly nice, I think, here with the windows going the whole way along, so it lets in lots of natural light. And you've also got obviously the lighting overhead for when it's dark. There's another lab here. There is a door that goes through to the other one. So that was room 201 over there. This is room 202. And we're at the other end. Now, I do have one problem with this building. There's a staircase here, but there's no lift at this end. And I do think that's a bit of a flaw, because most of the campus is towards that side. And I think a lot of people would be more likely to enter the building from this end rather than down there at the bridge. But somebody who's in a wheelchair and needs to get to one of the other floors, they're going to have to go over the bridge and go down that end to use the lift. because they can't, because there's no lift at this end of the building, and I think that was a mistake. I think they should have put a lift at this end as well. But yeah, so we'll pop down and we'll have a look at level 1, because I don't think we've had a look at this end of level 1 just yet. So we will pop down and we shall do that. So yeah, teaching lab 103 is here. Again, being all set up, ready for this year's show. I mean, look at that, they've got computers now at every desk. That says a lot about modern education, doesn't it? So right, so that's the entrance to the lab around this end, because remember, this is predominantly a science building, Te Toki Rata. Both wings are predominantly science. So a lot of the sciences that are in other buildings, such as Kirk and other areas, will be moving into here. And a lot of the existing spaces that are currently being moved out of will be renovated to make way for the few remaining courses at the Karori campus to move to Kelburn, so that Karori can be closed. Oh wow, there's actually a class going on in there. Or would you look at that? And then I think we're back now where we started. There we are, because there's the bridge. Well, that certainly made for something interesting to look at, didn't it? And I think that's going to conclude our tour. Now, obviously, we didn't see very much on the ground level, because obviously a lot of it was locked, and the same up on the 3rd floor and the other areas of the upper building. So I am beginning to wonder whether those areas will always be locked and require passcard access, or whether any more of those areas will potentially be opened up fully in the future and allow full-time access to those buildings. Oh, there's another door over here. Oh, I don't think that leads anywhere though. No, it doesn't. That's just the toilets there, and that's the stairs that we went down earlier. So yeah, so there may be more to look at in the future once the other lifts start working properly, and once a few other areas are finished. But otherwise, that concludes our tour of the new building, and that's it. There's actually one more thing I wanted to bring to your attention, which is that construction site over there by Cotton. And obviously I mentioned earlier that you can walk through into the other wing of Te Toki Rata from Cotton. Still don't know how you get over that bridge, or if it's even possible. I mean, I'm hoping that they do eventually open that corridor up to the public, so that you don't have to just have a pass card to pass through the other wing, because otherwise you're going to go the long way around, and that's rather inconvenient. It looks like there's some new doors there. They've re-fronted and re-doored this part of Cotton, but in the same architecture. They've kept as much original as they can, I think. And obviously there's going to be something here, some walls there, so obviously there's going to be some stuff there. It's really interesting to see what that is. But while we're out in the courtyard again, we can just get another look at this beautiful modern building. It's taken them nearly 4 years to get this building complete, and it's great to see it. So yeah, that really is it now this time, I promise.